I'm John Beck, 31 years old, NFL quarterback. I joined Elite MMA about 8 weeks ago and have been doing personal training throughout those 8 weeks. You know, since I was in high school all the way up, we spend a lot of time as athletes in the weight room, and especially as you move into the professional levels, you spend a lot of the time doing the same type of workouts over years. And I decided I wanted to get into something else that I felt would give me a competitive advantage. Especially as I tried to lengthen my career. I felt like I needed to be training smarter, not just harder, and I felt like it was a smart choice to come here and do the things that Elite MMA could teach me. In the past, I never really had enough time, I felt like, to come and take some MMA stuff because being so involved as a quarterback, you spend so much time watching tape, you spend so much time on your technique as a quarterback, and then on the side I had a family. But it kind of goes to training smarter, not just harder. And in using my time wisely, I felt like this would be my best decision, that I needed to train smarter, and getting out of the weight room a little bit and getting in here more would help. So this is my first time taking martial arts. When I came and had my private session with Hai, I felt like I would get the most out of individual training sessions as opposed to a group session, just because I felt like we'd be able to center all of the things on exactly what I was looking for, and especially things that could translate to the football field. And in my 8 weeks being here, I've loved every minute of it, and all the things that we have done will help me as it transfers over to the football field. Probably the only concern I had was finding the right place. I was new here to Houston, and it being my first time seeking out mixed martial arts training, I really didn't know what exactly I was looking for. I wanted to find somebody that I felt like had the experience and was at a high enough level to be able to show me the things that I needed and trust that person. And after I investigated all the places that I sought out, I felt like Elite MMA was the best one for me, especially because of the people who were here and the things that they showed me they could do. And after going back and thinking about how that could pertain to my football skills and the things that I'm trying to do in the years to come, I felt like everything that they could bring me here is what I wanted to have. Since I've been a part of Elite MMA, I just look at my body and my overall physical conditioning. When I came here, I felt like as a professional athlete, I was in pretty good shape. I've been training for years, like I said, in the weight room, been training for years on my football skills, and really your body becomes accustomed to it. And I had always admired the people that did mixed martial arts training because I had always wondered how in the world could they go that long in those rounds at that high of an energy level. And I'd been around a few fighters, and I admired just the training methods that they have. And my first few days in here, I got my butt kicked. And I felt like, holy cow, I'm a professional athlete, and I'm getting worked doing these exercises. And I would go home feeling completely exhausted, but knowing that this is exactly what I wanted, because it was taking my body to the next level. It was finding some weaknesses in my body as it pertained to certain movements, and doing those movements at a high level in a short amount of time. And I think that's the great thing that the weight room has a hard time doing. In the weight room, you don't get these type of movements at this high of an intensity level. And here, with the workouts that I've been doing, I can sense that my body, although it hurt in the beginning, is adjusting to it, and I like the direction that it's going, and I can't wait to see over the next 6 to 8 months where my body's going to be leading up to this next football season. I was amazed at what I found out, how a lot of these things really wore out muscles that I felt really hadn't been worked before. In the weight room, a lot of the times you work on a specific muscle, and you're doing specific exercises to isolate on a muscle. But in any type of athletic movement, rarely do you ever use just one muscle. Especially as it pertains to football, I'm constantly using full body, multiple muscles to create different ranges of motion within that athletic movement. And I was blown away at some of the soreness that I was experiencing after these workouts the next day, feeling like I've been paying a lot of money to personal trainers to get my body in the best shape possible, which I believe in that phase of weight room conditioning and football, they were accomplishing. But as I've been here, I feel like there's a lot of things that only in MMA training can you find it. And it's a great crossover. I still have to, on my off days, go into the weight room and work on my strength and other things that pertain to the football body that I need to have. But in my overall conditioning, there is nothing better than what I've been doing here.